Good morning, students. This is lecture number 2 of Dual Nature of Radiation. In the previous class, we started with photoelectric effect, या तो photo emission, right? It is something like if this is photosensitive material and if a high frequency photon beam falls on it, then the electrons absorb these photons. One electron can absorb one photon and they become photoelectrons, and these photoelectrons, they move in the external circuit. So we had seen that even though there is no source of EMF, these electrons flow, because over here we are not talking about current electricity, but we are talking about photoelectricity. That means emission of the electrons from the photosensitive material on absorbing the photons, which are photoelectrons, is called photoelectric effect. The current is known as photoelectric current, that is small I. Mind you, big I is intensity, small I is current. In all these graphs, small I is current, which is of course photoelectric current. Capital I is the intensity of the beam which you are going to use. Right? Then there is a certain minimum requirement. All of the books close, please. There is a certain minimum requirement of energy by the photosensitive material, which is known as photoelectric work function. Okay? So that we studied in the previous class. In the previous class, we studied Einstein's photoelectric equation, which was given by kinetic energy max half mv square max. The first formula was h nu minus w naught. Yes or no? That means the supplied energy is utilized in two ways. The first part is compulsorily going towards work function, and if balance amount is there, then that is going towards the kinetic energy. For example, for cesium, if the work function is 1.75 electron volt. For cesium, if the work function is 1.75 electron volt, and if I give 2 electron volt to this, then 1.75 is compulsorily going towards the work function, and remaining 0.25 is the maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectron. If I give 1.7, can I say photo emission will not initiate only because the basic requirement is not fulfilled? And therefore we say that half mv square max, that is the maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectron which is coming out, is the supplied energy minus the need, right? And this is the work function. This is one style of writing Einstein's equation. Second style of writing Einstein's equation was h times nu minus nu naught. Yes or no? Because w naught can be written as h nu naught. The third style of writing this was hc times 1 upon lambda minus 1 upon lambda naught, because frequency can be written as the speed of light upon wavelength. And the last style was EVS, where Vs is the stopping potential. I advise you to read 4 definitions along with Einstein's photoelectric equation. One definition was work function, am I right? Second definition was threshold frequency, am I right? Third definition was threshold wavelength, am I right? And the fourth definition is the stopping potential. This we are going to understand very beautifully when we understand this experiment, and this is called Hertz-Lennard's experiment to understand different characteristics of photoelectric effect. Hertz-Lennard's experiment to understand different characteristics of photoelectric effect. One by one. What was this definition? It is the minimum amount of light energy which is to be supplied to the photosensitive material so that photoemission begins, and therefore this is the minimum frequency of that radiation beam, and therefore this is the maximum wavelength or the longest wavelength of that particular beam, and this is pending. I am coming to that. Now over here you are taking a photocell. This is the design of the photocell. You will be having 2 electrodes, one is cathode, other is anode. The cathode is also known as sometimes emitter, and anode sometimes also is known as collector. So C is for collector, and sometimes this is written as E, capital E, emitter or cathode. This is anode or collector. So sometimes this is written as A or C. This is evacuated glass bulb. This portion is quartz window. This portion is quartz window. Memory recall chapter radiation. Quartz is a very good diatherminous material. Diatherminous material is the one which is allowing all the radiations to pass through. Diatherminous material is the one which is allowing all the radiations to pass through. The advantage of using this is it will maintain the closeness of the tube also, because this is highly evacuated tube. If you keep any opening over there, then the surrounding air or the gases will enter and you cannot call this as evacuated tube anymore, right? So this maintains vacuum inside, and because it is a quartz window, it is a very good diatherminous material, it will allow the radiations to enter in. Now, the most important condition is the frequency of the radiation beam which you are using has to be compulsorily more than the threshold frequency, because you know that if nu is less than nu naught, the electrons will not be able to come out only. That means then this particular setup of the experiment is useless, right? You can try that also. In fact, deliberately use some frequencies which are less than threshold. You will not see any current over here. That means it is not initiated. Now over here, there is a high tension battery connected. Try to understand the circuit diagram. This is anode or collector, right? This is connected to the positive terminal of the supply. Positive 2 to 1 to this is called voltage divider circuit. You have heard about rheostat? In rheostat, what happens? This is a solenoid, and there are large number of metallic turns. Large number of metallic turns. Okay, there is a metallic rod at the top, and there is a slider over here. There is a slider over here. Then there is a base over here. So over here, what we normally do is we use one upper terminal and one base terminal. One lower terminal is free, right? But when the third terminal also is used, this is called potential divider circuit. This is lower terminal number 1, this is lower terminal number 2, and this arrow is the upper terminal. This arrow is the upper terminal of the rheostat. This is the lower terminal of the rheostat. This is also the lower terminal of the rheostat. When all three terminals are used, it is called potential divider circuit. The advantage of this circuit is you can change the potentials continuously during your experiment without disconnecting the circuit. It is exactly like the regulator of the fan. The AC is on right now. Suppose the AC is switched off, and when I switch on the fan, I am keeping it on speed 1. Now students feel, sir, I am feeling little hot. I will make it 2. Sir, still little hot. I will make it 3. That means gradually I will increase the speed without disconnecting the circuit, right? When you tell me to switch, increase the speed, I will not switch off the supply. I will remove the regulator. Inside I will make some connections. I will fix the regulator again. No. Inside the situation is like this. This is 0, which you call it is off. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the optimum speed. So when it is between 0 and 1, least speed. Now when I move the regulator, inside this is going from 0 to 2, right? That means the speed is increased, potential is increased, right? Half mv square is cubic, then 3, then 4, then 5, optimum speed. That is called voltage divider circuit or potential divider circuit. That means all three terminals are in use. Back here, cathode. Who is cathode? The photosensitive material. Exactly opposite to that, you are keeping anode plate. This is highly evacuated glass bulb. This portion is called quartz window, denoted as W. Quartz is a very good diatherminous material, so it will allow all the radiations to pass through. You deliberately start with low frequency radiations first. You will not see any result. Keep increasing the frequency. For example, you can start from infrared, no answer. Suppose red, no answer. Suppose orange, no answer. Suppose yellow, yes, the answer is yes. That means for violet, indigo, blue, green, for sure you will get the answer. What we call it as threshold frequency, right? So your first graph is about current versus frequency. Mind you, from the chapter magnetic effect of electric current, you know, in fact from school also, you know that the current measuring device is always connected in series in the circuit, and voltage measuring device is always connected across the circuit. That means between the collector and the emitter, or between the cathode and the anode, you are connecting a voltmeter. This is the positive terminal of the supply, and this is the negative terminal of the supply. Now in between, you are using a key which is called four-way key. Which is called four-way key. If I connect 1 with 2 and 3 with 4, check the connection. Positive is going to 2, is going to 1, is going to the upper terminal and is going to the voltmeter also and ammeter also. Matlab this portion is plus, that means this downside is plus and this is plus. Therefore this is minus and therefore cathode is minus. Right? If you don't want to think about so long, start from negative terminal and keep going. Negative terminal connected to 3, connected to 4, blah 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 blah, negative. Simple, check this. This is negative. The wire is going connected to 3, connected to 4, blah 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 blah, connected to cathode. That means cathode is negative, anode is positive. Yes or no? Initially, listen to this carefully. Initially, keep it off. Initially, keep it off. And see what you get. Initially, this is kept off. Right? Then, later, this is switched on. Later, this is switched on. Now, when you keep this initially off, you may think, sir, you off it to connect it here. Yes or no? Because initial part of the experiment, we don't want the support of the external supply. We are not studying current electricity. We are studying photoelectricity. Right? So now what you do is, keep increasing the frequency, keep increasing the frequency, keep increasing the frequency. When the frequency is just more than threshold, is the condition for the photoelectrons to come out with some kinetic energy. These photoelectrons will come in the external circuit and this will show you some current. The moment this shows you some current, that means photoelectricity started. Mind you, this was off. Mind you, this is off right now. This is off. That means the first part of the experiment which you are studying is with Vigor. And infrared part of the spectrum and ultraviolet. If possible for you, you can use X-rays. Usually they give you X-rays at post-graduation level. अब यहाँ पे मुझे आंसर नहीं मिला, यहाँ पे मुझे आंसर नहीं मिला, यहाँ पे मुझे आंसर जस्ट मिला, मतलब यहाँ पे मुझे पक्का आंसर मिलेगा और यहाँ पे मुझे पक्का आंसर नहीं मिलेगा. Yes or no? Did we say in our synopsis that infrared radiations will never give you photo emission and X-rays will always give you photo emission because X-rays are high frequency photons. We are going to study about X-rays very, very beautifully on Wednesday. Very beautifully because X-rays are very, very important for PCB students also and GCM students also. Unfortunately, they have removed the production of X-rays part from the syllabus, which is a long experiment. But anyways, I'll just try to give you an idea about that also, how X-rays were discovered. Now see what is happening. You are studying the graph of current versus frequency. That means you will keep observing current and you will keep observing frequencies, so you will keep changing the frequencies. For first few frequencies, you are not getting the answer. Are you? No. That means these are these frequencies. You started with infrared, no answer. Red, no answer. Orange, no answer. Yellow, just answer. And after that, answer. Reason, when you use high frequency radiation beam, that is the condition for photo emission to take place. Produce this graph backwards. The point where it cuts it is obviously threshold. इसका मतलब the frequencies below threshold are nu less than nu zero. Can I say nu less than nu zero is red signal, stop, photo emission does not take place. Can I say this frequencies means photo emission will surely take place? Yes or no? And this is the frequency at which photo emission just begins. Now the compulsory condition is you have to keep the frequency more than threshold, because you know that for lesser frequencies you are not getting the answer. Recall, memory recall. अपना एक equation था, intensity is directly proportional to number of photons per unit area per unit time. I remember exactly मैंने ये example दिया था. I switched off all the sources of light in this classroom, right? Now I switch on one of the sources, right? The bright body is illuminated. Did I give you the examples? Did I give you this? Now check. The number of photons falling on this are increasing further, increasing further, increasing further, increasing further, increasing further. ये मैं थोड़ा जानबूझ के decrease कर रहा हूँ, right? so that the flickering of the board is avoided. But otherwise, am I increasing the frequency? Am I keeping the area of the board the same? Area is the same, the time for which the photons are traveling is the same, but I am increasing the number of sources, thereby I am increasing the number of photons falling on the board, and therefore intensity will increase. Now you know that more the number of photons, more electrons will be able to absorb those photons, and therefore more electrons will come out. But most important is, I also give you the example of, you have to fight 4 terrorists. I am giving you 50 NCC students, and I am giving you 1 Black Cat Commando. Whom will you choose? 1 Black Cat Commando. That is this condition, right? That means photons कितने भी हो, लेकिन अगर वो energetic ही नहीं है तो कोई फायदा नहीं, right? If I give you 50 red photons, now red did not give me the answer only. So whether they are 50 or 500 or 5000 is not important. But if I give you just 5 photons of blue, can I say it is more than enough? And now if I give you 50 photons of blue, fantastic condition. That means the second part is, now you have to study graph of current versus intensity. So current is directly proportional to intensity. जैसे जैसे intensity बढ़ेगा वैसे वैसे current बढ़ेगा, जैसे जैसे intensity बढ़ेगा वैसे वैसे current बढ़ेगा. But the most important condition is keeping the frequency more than threshold. क्योंकि अगर मैंने फ्रीक्वेंसी ही ज्यादा नहीं रखा है तो मैं कितने भी फोटॉन्स यूज करूं, इट इज ऑफ नो यूज. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दिस? अभी तक आपने बैटरी ऑफ रखा हुआ है, बैटरी ऑफ रखा था, फिर भी करंट मिला था कि नहीं मिला था? किसकी वजह से मिला था? सोर्स ऑफ ईएमएफ की वजह से कि सोर्स ऑफ लाइट की वजह से? इसका मतलब बैटरी का पोटेंशियल 0 था, फिर भी मुझे कुछ करंट मिला था, राइट? नाउ इफ आई स्विच ऑन द बैटरी, listen to this carefully. These were the photoelectrons which were traveling towards anode, right? Some photoelectrons, they were fluttering on the cathode. That means they wanted to come out, but they are not able to come out. They need little support of energy extra. Now I switch on the supply. When I switch on the supply, those photoelectrons who were on the borderline, they just wanted to come out, but they are not able to come out, are getting the extra support. That means they also start coming out. Are you getting this? It is something like 15 very good cricketers are selected in the cricket team, but only 11 can play, right? Now one of the players is injured, so the 12th person gets chance. Unfortunately, one more cricketer gets injured. Can I say the 13th person also will get chance? Over here it is not replacement. Over here it is enhancement. मतलब जितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स बाहर आ रहे थे वो तो आ ही रहे थे, राइट? अप्लाई कॉमन सेंस. इफ दिस इज द फर्स्ट ऑर्बिट, सेकंड ऑर्बिट, थर्ड ऑर्बिट, आई एम गिविंग एनर्जी इक्वली टू ऑल ऑफ देम. कैन आई से द वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन विल कम आउट वेरी इजीली बिकॉज इट इज लूजली बाउंड. नाउ द इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्रॉम द सेकंड ऑर्बिट आल्सो वांट्स टू कम आउट. लेट अस अज्यूम वी आर टेकिंग सोडियम 281. तो one comes out. Out of 8 electrons of the second orbit, one of them wants to come out, but it needs little extra energy. That energy now you are giving in the form of electricity. That means ये तो था ही, photo emission तो है ही. Apart from that, you are taking help of source of EMF. Is anode made more positive क्योंकि अभी मैंने इसको ऑन किया. पहले ये वोल्टेज 0 था, अभी मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, ध्यान से सुनो. ये पोटेंशियल डिवाइडर सर्किट का फायदा क्या है? मान लो ये 12 वोल्ट का बैटरी है, मान लो ये 12 वोल्ट का बैटरी है, तो पहले मैंने 0 वोल्ट यूज किया, बैटरी कनेक्ट किया लेकिन स्विच ऑन नहीं किया. Now this is a slider. This is a slider means it is this guy, right? जब मैंने इधर रखा हुआ है इसको आंसर इज 0. अभी स्लाइडर में मूव कर रहा हूँ so that I read 1 volt here. फिर मैं स्लाइडर मूव करूंगा so that I read 2 volts here. मैं स्लाइडर मूव करूंगा so that I read 3 volts here. Are you getting this? Can I say more and more electrons will come out? इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि as potential increases, do you agree with me? Current will increase. मुझे इंक्रीजिंग करंट में इंटरेस्ट है ही नहीं क्योंकि वो तो मुझे वैसे भी मिल रहा था. मुझे वो पर्टिकुलर वोल्टेज ढूंढना है कि जहां पे करंट बिकम्स 0, एंड फॉर दैट आई विल रिवर्स द कनेक्शंस. ध्यान से सुनो, अभी मैं 1 को 3 के साथ कनेक्ट करूंगा. इसका मतलब ये हुआ 4 वे की का एडवांटेज ये है कि मुझे सर्किट ऑफ ही नहीं करना है. फोर वे की दिखने में ऐसा होता है, फोर वे की दिखने में ऐसा होता है, यहाँ पे एक की 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 होता है, 1 2 3 4, right? This 1 and 3 are connected together and this 2 and 4 are connected together. इसको बोलते हैं जंप। ये आप डायरेक्ट स्ट्रेट लाइन नहीं कनेक्ट कर सकते। अगर आपने इसको स्ट्रेट लाइन कनेक्ट किया, that means these 2 points come in contact with each other. This is called same potential situation. That means potential difference is 0, which leads to short circuit. मतलब इसको हम लोगों को ऐसे कर्व दिखाना होता है, या तो ये स्ट्रेट बताओ तो इसको कर्व बताओ, और ये स्ट्रेट बताओ तो इसको कर्व बताओ, आइदर और। एडवांटेज, मैंने 1 को 3 के साथ कनेक्ट किया और 2 को 4 के साथ कनेक्ट किया। अभी ध्यान से देखो, मैंने 1 को 3 के साथ कनेक्ट किया और 2 को 4 के साथ कनेक्ट किया, तो जो 2 की वजह से ये पॉजिटिव था, वही 2 की वजह से अभी ये पॉजिटिव हुआ और ये नेगेटिव हुआ। चेक दिस, this 2 is connected to 4 plus is connected to 2 was connected to 1 first. In place of that it is connected to 4, मतलब अभी ये वाला टर्मिनल पॉजिटिव हुआ और ये वाला टर्मिनल नेगेटिव हुआ। You know what does this mean? Cathode is a negative terminal, that is what we say, and anode is a positive terminal, right? But now cathode is kept at positive potential and anode is made negative. So जिसको आप 1 2 3 4 मान के चलते थे, ये 0 वोल्ट था, ये 1 वोल्ट था, ये 2 वोल्ट था, ये 3 वोल्ट था, ये 4 वोल्ट था। Same means you are still moving the slider, but now 1 becomes -1, 2 becomes -2, 3 becomes -3 and so on. इसका मतलब जो सप्लाई की वजह से more photoelectrons were able to come out, now they start getting repelled. Why? Because आपने इसको नेगेटिव बनाया, right? That means the photoelectrons start flowing back, but still some energetic photoelectrons still will be able to make the path. It is something like this. The terrorists were attacking the normal people, laymen, civilians. Now the soldiers come and they fight the terrorists. 2-3 terrorists मर गए soldiers की वजह से, right? तो उतना repelling effect हुआ, they died, but still the terrorists keep fighting even with the soldiers. 2 और terrorists मर गए, suppose और 4-5 बचे। When all the terrorists die, that means your operation is over. Military operation is over, right? That means all the photoelectrons have to go back. Even the most energetic. Most energetic means the chief of the militants, the chief of the terrorists. सब लोग मर गए, लोग वो अभी भी योना लगा हुआ है AK-47 लेके। बिल्कुल उनका फंडा एक ही होता है कि मुझे अपना मौत का डर ही नहीं, मैं तो मरने ही वाला हूँ, 10 जन को लेके मरूंगा। Are you getting this? They are of that mindset. कि I will die, but I will take 10 people with me and I'll die. That means they are not scared of dying, right? So when the last terrorist also dies, that means when all the photoelectrons go back, can I say when the electrons started going back to cathode, current कम होना शुरू हुआ था, एक particular potential पे current 0 हो जाएगा. For a point lying on x-axis, y coordinate is 0. तो यहाँ पे करंट 0 हुआ, then that corresponding stopping potential is called, that particular potential is called stopping potential, sorry. So stopping potential is that maximum negative value of potential at which the most energetic electron also stops. वापिस सुनो क्या हुआ था, पहले आपने इसको 0 रखा था, मतलब ये एग्जिस्टेंस में ही नहीं था, कनेक्ट किया था, स्विच ऑन नहीं किया था. That means now when the electrons are coming out, are they coming out because of high frequency photons? Point number 1. अब आपने क्या किया, इसको भी ऑन किया, तो पहले सपोज 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स बाहर आ रहे थे, now 5, 6, 8, 12, 15. Why? Because you are making this potential more and more positive. That means you are giving energy to little weak electrons also who wanted to come out but they could not make it. So they are also coming out. Now you are doing repelling effect. Means without switching off the supply, you are simply reversing the battery connections. ये मेरा 1 with 3 और 3 और 2 with 4 था, अब मैं 1 with 2 करूंगा और 3 with 4 करूंगा. Is that clear? So those potentials which were behaving this way, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, same potentials will behave this way now. 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. So when it was -1, some photoelectrons had to go back. फोटो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर नेगेटिव इन नेचर। फिलहाल ये पॉजिटिव है, फिलहाल ये पॉजिटिव है और ये नेगेटिव है। अभी आपने इसको नेगेटिव किया, इसको पॉजिटिव किया, that means the receiving end becomes negative, that means it is having repelling effect, so some photoelectrons start going back. When all the photoelectrons go back, that means the most energetic photoelectron also has gone back. Don't forget, different photoelectrons come out with different kinetic energies, because we say that this kinetic energy is ranging from 0 to certain maximum. अब जैसे ये 1.75 था, मैंने 2 सप्लाई किया, 2, तो the maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectron is 0.25, right? अगर मैंने 2.5 सप्लाई किया, then it is 0.75. अगर मैंने 3 सप्लाई किया, then it is 1.25. It is something like you have a loan of 5 lakh. I give you 4 lakhs, no photo emission. I give you 5 lakhs, photo emission is about to start. I give you 6 lakhs, you have got 1 lakh extra. I give you 7 lakhs, you have got 2 lakhs extra. Are you getting this? Understood? So what is the definition of stopping potential? Stopping potential is that maximum negative potential at which the fastest electron also goes back, at which the most energetic electron also cannot complete the circuit. Right? ये definition pending क्यों था समझा? क्योंकि ये experiment के ऊपर based था वो. Right? What is the definition of stopping potential, students? It is that maximum negative value of potential at which the fastest electron also goes back. मतलब जब आप प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करोगे ना, तो आपको माइनस साइन नहीं रखना है, क्योंकि वो तो आपने डेफिनेशन में बोल दिया। अगर आप इसको माइनस साइन रखोगे भी तो फिर इसका चार्ज भी माइनस रखने का, बिकॉज माइनस माइनस विल बिकम प्लस, एंड यू नो दैट हाफ एच स्क्वायर हैज टू बी प्लस। अगर आप इधर 1.6 into 10⁻⁻⁹ कूलम सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हो, जो कि करने वाले हो, एक्चुअली करने वाले हो, आपने माइनस साइन नहीं रखा तो इधर भी माइनस साइन नहीं रखने, क्योंकि आपने डेफिनेशन में बोल दिया, राइट? लेकिन अगर इसको डेफिनेशन के हिसाब से माइनस साइन रखते हो, तो फिर ये भी तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक चार्ज है, इसको भी माइनस रखो, बिकॉज यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट फोटो इलेक्ट्रॉन। गॉट माय पॉइंट? अच्छे से समझा? सुपर श्योर। नेक्स्ट, if I keep low intensity but high frequency, can I say my experiment will still work? Right? अब जैसे मैंने ये रखा है ना, तो भी बेटा बोर्ड आपको थोड़ा दिखता है। अभी मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, थोड़ा नजदीक वाला लाइट ऑन कर रहा हूँ। अभी मैंने एकदम लास्ट वाला लाइट ऑन किया, इंटेंसिटी इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू स्क्वायर ऑफ द डिस्टेंस। तो ये 3 लाइट्स ऑन है, तो भी मैं इतना कंफर्टेबल नहीं हूँ, मैं ये वाला ऑन करूँगा। Am I right? Intensity is directly proportional to square of distance. Now, to be very honest, the last bench student also can see the board. Board is important. Yes or no? आपके आजू बाजू में कौन बैठा है वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है। जब आप ऑडिटोरियम में होते हो, स्टेज के ऊपर स्पॉटलाइट्स होते हैं, बिकॉज आपके लिए आर्टिस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट। आपके बाजू में कौन बैठा है वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, आर्टिस्ट क्या परफॉर्म कर रहा है वो इम्पोर्टेंट। लॉजिक समझा? ऑन टॉप ऑफ दैट, इफ आई डू दिस ऑल्सो, कैन यू से यू आर मोस्ट कंफर्टेबल? सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। Low intensity is fine, but low frequency is not fine, because if it is low frequency, below threshold, photo emission will not take place only. Yes, that means if you are giving low frequency photons, आप कितने भी photons दो, कितना भी intensity बढ़ाओ, कोई फायदा नहीं, right? But if you use low intensity and high frequency beam, it will still work. And the most important outcome of this experiment was, Einstein could prove this, that this is spontaneous, this is instantaneous, this is immediate. That means the moment you give supply of photons, this will immediately give you response. This is where wave theory of light was a serious failure, because according to wave theory of light, it should take several hours to come out. मतलब मैंने photons supply किया, electrons ने इनको absorb किया, आराम से digest किया, हजम किया, फिर 5-6 घंटे के बाद ये बाहर आया। This is used in burglar alarm. This particular concept is used in burglar alarm. It is used in fire alarm. That means if fire takes place somewhere, right, then this alarm should immediately go. It should immediately start. अभी पता चला कि the main circuit is switched off, right? That means now the alarm circuit tries to analyze there is some problem somewhere. After 5-6 hours, it is able to identify the problem, किधर आग लगी है, बचो, तब तक तो सब कुछ बच चुका है। Yes or no? Likewise, this is used in burglar alarm. अभी कोई ज्वेलरी शॉप है, ये एकदम प्रेशियस डायमंड रखा हुआ है, this is guarded by इनविजिबल रेडिएशंस. ओके, इनविजिबल रेडिएशंस मतलब आपको लगता है कि मुझे सर्वेलेंस कैमरा देख रहा है तो मैं सर्वेलेंस कैमरे से अभी किधर से बच के, ऐसा है ना, कोई ब्लाइंड स्पॉट ढूंढूंगा डायमंड चुराने के लिए. बट दिस आर इनविजिबल रेडिएशन. मुझे लगता है कि ये खाली एक सॉकेट का एक पॉइंट है. हो सकता है इसके अंदर फोटो सेल, हो सकता है इसके अंदर हिडन कैमरा, आई डोंट नो. राइट, अब ये बीम इसके ऊपर आ रहा है. जैसे मैंने इसको लेने की ट्राई की ना, दैट मीन्स माय हैंड इज कमिंग इन द पाथ ऑफ दिस बीम, मींस आई एम कटिंग ऑफ द बीम. When I cut off the beam, right, this is that beam, mind you, this is cathode, and this is anode, right, and this beam is continuously falling on this, which is invisible to human eye, right, nu more than nu naught, right. अब जैसे ही मैं डायमंड लेने गया, मैंने ये बीम कट किया, मतलब मेन सर्किट ऑफ हुआ, राइट. इसको बोलते हैं सप्लीमेंट्री सर्किट, सपोर्टिंग सर्किट. Now they work this way, the way the inverter works. आपका जब मेन पावर जाता है ना, तब इन्वर्टर चालू होता है और इसमें एक ट्यूबलाइट और एक फैन ऑन रहता है. इतना इनफ हो गया, मतलब बेसिक नीड इज फुलफिल. बाद में जब मेन पावर आ जाता है ना, तो इन्वर्टर ऑफ हो जाता है, बिकॉज यू हैव टू सेव एनर्जी. इन्वर्टर इज बेसिकली व्हेन द मेन एनर्जी इज नॉट देयर, दैट टाइम यू हैव टू यूज इट एज अ सपोर्टिंग एनर्जी. तो जैसे मैंने बीम कट ऑफ किया, मेन सर्किट वर्क करना बंद हो जाता है, राइट. इसके बिल्कुल बाजू में ट्रिगर सर्किट होता है. जब ये बंद हो जाता है, ये सर्किट ट्रिगर होता है. दिस पासिस ऑन मैसेज, आई एम इन ट्रबल, प्लीज हेल्प, बचो. और ये बचता किधर है? ज्वेलरी शॉप में नहीं बचता है, नजदीक के पुलिस स्टेशन में बचता है. क्योंकि ज्वेलरी शॉप में बचा ना, देन यू बिकम अलर्ट. मैं डायमंड चुराने गया, अलार्म बजा, मैं बोला नहीं, मैं तो देख रहा था कितने कैरेट का, अरे वाह वेरी ब्यूटीफुल, बट आई कांट अफोर्ड, सॉरी, राइट. That means this alarm buzzes outside and the police is waiting for you to come out. लंदन के ऐसे बहुत सारे शॉप्स है, वहां पे ज्वेलरी शॉप में ही अंदर सीसीटीवी कैमरा नहीं, राइट. ऐसे हिडन सेल्स है, राइट. द मोमेंट यू ट्राई टू कट ऑफ द बीम, द मोमेंट यू ट्राई टू टेक सम ज्वेलरी अवे. आप लोगों ने वो ऋतिक रोशन की मूवी देखी थी, कौन सी वाली? धूम 2. हाँ, रियल ऐसा अभी चोरी हुआ, मालूम है ना, लिवरिंग म्यूजियम में अभी चोरी हुआ है 15-20 दिन पहले. दैट मींस दैट धूम 2 वाज परफॉर्म्ड लाइव. इमेजिन कंट्री लाइक फ्रांस, सुपर डुपर, यू नो, टेक्नोलॉजिकली एडवांस्ड, द वर्ल्ड क्लास लेवल पुलिस, वर्ल्ड क्लास लेवल, यू नो, spying people over there, और उसमें से ये चुरा के लेते हैं, right, as if they were cleaning some jewelry, they really cleaned up the jewelry, right. Now they are, so there, this kind of alarms are not used, they are just waiting for you outside. Are you getting this? They are kind of hidden cameras, so you will not come to know कि alarm बजा भी कि नहीं. Now imagine if wave theory was correct, right. चोर ने डायमंड चुराया, नजदीक कोई शॉप में जाके बेच के आया, फिर उधर ही आके खड़ा है, चोरी हो गया. कैसे हुआ? That means that person is proving himself or herself as the alibi, कि मैं तो यार जिधर चोरी हुआ है उधर खड़ा हूँ, तो मैं चोर कैसे हो सकता हूँ? अगर मैं चोर होता तो पागल है क्या, ऐसा कोई आओ मुझे पकड़ो, मैंने चोरी किया. So they will create the alibi also, कि I was तो here only. Is that clear? So this was the most wonderful point where Newton was proved correct. Newton was proved correct in 2 points. One, light is exhibiting straight line nature, rectilinear propagation. Now this is not possible with wave theory. And the second point is, according to wave theory, there is a time lag between supply of photons and emission of electrons, whereas here this is instantaneous. According to wave theory, it should take several hours for the electrons to come out. Over here, the electrons take approximately a nanosecond to come out. That means as soon as you give powerful photons, the photoelectrons immediately come out. Nanosecond is nothing for you. Nanosecond is you hardly understand. Your brain understands 1/10 of a second. So you can understand, right, what limited scope human brain has. If you feel like you are super intelligent, right, there are many things where other animals or other birds or other insects are much more powerful than you. If you go below water in the sea, about 200 to 300 meters, your body will burst. Submarines में crack आ जाते हैं 200 to 300 meters only, right? Have you seen the movie Ghazi Attack by any chance? Ghazi Attack में there is India-Pakistan war they have shown, and it is under the sea, right? With the help of torpedo, and they were just planning to fire the torpedo. The Pakistani ship was planning to fire. So, if this is the torpedo and this is our ship, this is how the target was. So Indian captain says कि ऊपर जाएंगे तो मालूम पड़ ही जाएगा, राइट? क्योंकि ऑलरेडी ऊपर उनका शिप है, हम लोग नीचे जाते हैं तो सब कैप्टन बोलते पागल है क्या, हम लोग 300 मीटर पे ऑलरेडी है, इसके नीचे जाएंगे तो सबमरीन में क्रैक आएगा। बोलते देखो ऐसे तो मरना ही वाले हैं, राइट? ऐसे गए तो शायद ना मरे, फिर वापस ऊपर आ जाएंगे। दिस इज व्हाट इज शो, ओनली 300 meters, right? Pacific Ocean, Mariana Trench, the deepest in the world, right? The depth of this trench is more than the height of Mount Everest. Height of Mount Everest is 8.848 kilometers, right? And the depth of this is more than 10 kilometers. There is marine life over there, very beautiful life, right? Absolutely fantastic, coral reefs and fishes and all those marine animals. You cannot survive below 300 meters also, right? And that particular life is very beautifully there. Such small fishes, and they can easily tolerate this pressure. The beauty of nature. So when you try to play with nature, and if the nature plays with you little bit also, you are gone. The storms, and when you disturb the balance and global warming and all that, right? Sorry मैं थोड़ा senti हो गया, but it was part of physics. तीनों ग्राफ समझा स्टार्टिंग का? Effect of current with frequency, effect of current with intensity, and effect of current with potential. Can I say second graph और third graph में ये compulsory है. You have to keep threshold frequency and you have to keep frequency more than threshold. If you keep frequency more than threshold, can I say then only photo emission takes place, then only electrons are coming out, then only current is flowing, and you are studying current. So this is the effect of current with frequency, current with intensity, current with potential. Fourth definition which was pending, stopping potential, right? Now you are plotting graph of current versus potential, changing the intensities. For a given material, stopping potential is fixed. For a given material, stopping potential is fixed. So if I change the intensities, जैसे जैसे मैं इंटेंसिटी चेंज करता हूँ, मैं मटेरियल चेंज नहीं कर रहा हूँ, अगर मैंने सीजियम लिया तो थ्रू आउट सीजियम लिया, सोडियम लिया तो थ्रू आउट सोडियम लिया, राइट? I will just keep increasing the intensities. Then the graphs are like this. The current is first found to increase, then it becomes maximum, and then it becomes constant. It becomes parallel to x-axis. ध्यान से सुनो, यहाँ पे वोल्टेज एक ही है, इंटेंसिटीज अलग अलग है, यहाँ पे इंटेंसिटी एक ही है, स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल अलग अलग है. मतलब यहाँ पे मैंने सीजियम यूज किया होगा, यहाँ पे मैंने सोडियम यूज किया होगा, और यहाँ पे मैंने टंगस्टन यूज किया होगा. सोचो, ये स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल है सीजियम का, ये स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल है टंगस्टन का, और ये स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल है वॉल्फ्रेम का. आर यू गेटिंग दिस लॉजिक? समझा? मींस ओवर हियर मटेरियल सेम, intensity is different. Over here material is different, intensity is same. Cesium का, I'm so sorry, I've written this sequence उल्टा. Cesium का demand is less. Cesium का demand is less. Work function for tungsten is approximately 2.2 electron volt, and work function for wolfram, which is tungsten, this is for sodium, this is 4.55. मतलब ये तीनों को सपोज मैंने 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट दिया, तो इसमें से 1.75 वर्क फंक्शन में गया, 3.25 बचा, दैट इज हाफ एम स्क्वायर मैक्स, 2.8 बचा, राइट? मतलब ये सीक्वेंस मैंने उल्टा लिखा है, सो सॉरी. जिसका डिमांड ज्यादा, वॉल्फ्रेम का डिमांड ज्यादा है, तो उसका हाफ एम स्क्वायर मैक्स कम है, और हाफ एम स्क्वायर मैक्स कम है मतलब ईवीएस कम है. तो ये टंगस्टन के लिए हुआ, ये सोडियम के लिए हुआ, और ये सीजियम के लिए हुआ. लॉजिक समझा? वी फिक्स्ड मतलब आप एक ही मटेरियल यूज कर रहे हो, यू आर चेंजिंग द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ द बीम, राइट? एंड इंटेंसिटी फिक्स मतलब आप ब्राइटनेस चेंज नहीं कर रहे हो, ब्राइटनेस इज द सेम बट द मटेरियल इज चेंजिंग. इट इज समथिंग लाइक आई एम कीपिंग द सेम सोर्सेज ऑन, आई एम चेंजिंग द बोर्ड, राइट? Right now what is happening? I'm doing this. Right now what is happening? I'm doing this. The board is fixed. Intensity change, intensity change, intensity change, intensity change. It is this. अभी मैं क्या करूँगा? Intensity fix रखूँगा और board change करूँगा. Material I will change. Got it? This is Hertz-Lenard's experiment. Very easy, very interesting, very beautiful. This was the most important discovery in the field of modern science, because when computers were invented, initially there were many drawbacks. There was a lot of heat, the efficiency was very down, making of the computer was very expensive. People cannot afford it. There is something like whenever the new technology comes, it is very expensive because the users are less. सबसे पहला मोबाइल फोन जब लॉन्च हुआ था ना, it was owned only by the corporates, business tycoons, because outgoing was 32 rupees per minute and incoming also was for 16 rupees per minute. That means if I want to increase your bill now, you have mobile phone, I don't have mobile phone. I will call you from landline. The moment you pick up, I will hang up. That means you registered the call, you received the call for 1 second, you are poorer by 16 rupees. Now, because there are millions of users, the cost has come down. Almost everyone can afford the mobile phone. People have two mobile phones. They can afford it. That's why they have to keep data free, 2 GB data free. जियो कंपनी जब लॉन्च हुआ, उसने बाकी लोगों को डुबाने के लिए क्या किया? 2 महीने के लिए डेटा फ्री, मोबाइल डेटा फ्री, फिर बढ़ा 6 महीना के, फिर बोला 1 साल के लिए फ्री. So all the people will switch over from Vodafone to BSNL to Airtel to Jio. Right? एक बार सब लोग तुम लोग मेरे बास्केट में आ गए, मतलब Airtel या Vodafone सब डूब गया. Now I will charge you. I gave you 2 years free, no? So now I will charge you. अभी तुम लोग मरो, मैं जियो. समझा? जा वाले के मुंह धो जल्दी से. अब others read Hertz-Lenard's experiment. अभी तुम लोगों का लाइफ और भी बेटर हो गया. हाँ बंद कर दे रिकॉर्डिंग. With this Hertz-Lenard's experiment, we are done with page number 1 का remaining part. Page number 2 completely, page number 3 completely, page number 4 upper half, characteristics of photoelectric effect. Page number 4 lower half was done already. That was Einstein's photoelectric equation. Page number 5 was completely done. Page number 6 up to the remarks was done. Page number 6 definitions 1, 2, 3 were done. Definition number 4 done just now. Stopping potential. So I've done everything up to page number 6. Your time starts now. Revise page number 1, lower half. Page number 4, 5. Start. Pause. हाँ बेटा. ये लास्ट दो जो ग्राफ्स है ना, पेज नंबर 6 पे शायद कि 5 पे. सॉरी, पेज 3 पे. सॉरी. तो यहाँ पे लिखो V is fixed, I is changing, voltage is fixed, intensity is changing, therefore current is changing. And over here, I is fixed, means intensity is fixed, voltage is variable. Mind you, capital I stands for intensity, small I stands for photoelectric current. Be careful. Pause. The last part of the theory before we switch on to multiple choice questions. One is photocell and its applications. And the next is failure of wave theory of light. वो तो मैं already बोल चुका हूँ. Check the last theory part of this chapter. एकदम last page. Check the last theory part of this. Somewhere you will see failure of wave theory to explain photoelectric effect. Do you see that? Failure of wave theory to explain photoemission. Page number 9 पे सिर्फ first paragraph पढ़ो. There were 2 major failures. One, according to wave theory of light, it should take several hours for the photoelectrons to come out after the supply of photons. But it was not true. According to Einstein's theory, it was instantaneous. It takes about a nanosecond. Secondly, according to wave theory of light, there is a wave nature. That means the direction of light will change little bit, because when it is a wave, then the direction is explained with the help of a tangent, right? And at every point on the curve, the tangent will be slightly different. You don't realize that because the wavelengths are extremely small, so you feel that light is moving in a straight line. Now this is what the explanation of wave theory, right? Whereas Newton said that the particles which are known as corpuscles, they move so fast and they themselves are so extremely small that gravity will not be able to change the path of it, and therefore light moves in a straight line. So this is where Newton's theory was brought back, and that is how double nature of radiation came into existence. When Newton suggested particle theory, different scientists, after the conclusion from their experiment, they discarded Newton's theory completely. For example, Grimaldi, he proved diffraction. Diffraction could not be explained by Newton's theory. Then Fresnel and Young, by performing interference experiment, they could explain that. Newton's theory could not explain that. Nellis could explain polarization. Newton's theory could not explain that. That means there were many reasons to discard Newton's theory, but not all. Okay? Failure of wave theory हो गया. चलो बेटा नेक्स्ट उसका लेफ्ट वाला पेज ऑलरेडी अपना हो चुका है. चेक मैटर वेव्स, डी ब्रॉय वेव्स. तो एकदम टाइटल में लिख लो ऊपर, एकदम ऊपर टाइटल में लिख लो. This is de Broglie hypothesis, already done. Practice paper 6 of atoms, molecules and nuclei was this. Dual nature of radiation का first assignment is this. Right? ये चैप्टर जब शुरू भी नहीं हुआ था ना, तभी भी मैंने बोला था कि इसका फर्स्ट असाइनमेंट सॉल्व करके रखना, because it is based on de Broglie. Right? तो Wednesday when I meet you now, I will just ask you whether you have doubts in that particular assignment or not. Right? The assignments are very, very beautifully planned. The first assignment is about de Broglie hypothesis. The second assignment is completely about photoelectric effect. That means whatever you see on the board, all this graphical explanation, Hertz-Renard experiment, Einstein's photoelectric equation, photocell everything. And the third assignment is about X-rays. Another very beautiful assignment. Okay, next article, super simple article. Book band karo. This is the design of photocell. This is a photocell. This is evacuated glass bulb. Inside the glass bulb, everybody here, there is a concave shaped cathode. Because sometimes when it is a straight cathode, when the photons come, some of them reflect back. But when it is concave, something like concave reflector in sound waves. In church, they keep the concave reflector so that it reflects in such a way that it remains within the system. So this is concave shaped cathode. There is a high frequency photons. So obviously this must be some diatherminous material like quartz window over here. That means vacuum also has to be maintained and the radiations are also allowed to come inside. So this is anode. This is a very long thin anode in the form of a thin wire, and this is a concave plate. The cathode is having a larger surface area compared to anode so that it can receive more number of photons, so that more number of electrons can absorb these photons and more electrons can come out. So these are the photoelectrons which are coming out. These are the photoelectrons which are coming out. These are the photoelectrons which are coming out. Anode is connected to the positive terminal of the supply. Cathode is connected to the negative terminal of the supply. So the electrons getting the support of positive anode, even if it was not there, they would have made it, right? But because you are keeping it positive, this portion of the graph will come into existence. That means you are applying positive potentials, and the electrons reach the anode, they complete the circuit, and therefore the current will flow. Now, as I told you, there is a trigger circuit over here. This may be a smoke detector circuit. This may be a burglar alarm. Both ways it is acting. The basic idea is when the master circuit stops working, right, the supplementary circuit starts working. So suppose I cut the beam off. If I put my hand between, or if I put something which will block the beam, that means cathode will stop receiving the photons. So when the photons are not coming, electrons cannot come out because supply is cut off, right? So this will show me zero current. In fact, there is one indicator over here, right? अगर उसके नीचे गया current, उसके नीचे गया, that means there is some problem in the main circuit. So it will trigger the neighboring circuit, right? And therefore this will start. अब ये fire alarm में कैसे work करता है? Fire alarm में कैसे work करता है? When the fire takes place, smoke comes out. Now when that smoke comes out, it will start blocking this beam. It will reduce the intensity of the beam. When the intensity of the beam is reduced, can you say current will reduce? current will gradually go down, 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 down. The moment it goes below a cutoff, right? That means there is some problem in the main circuit. And if there is some problem in the main circuit, that means the fire alarm buzzes, right? There are water pipelines wherever the smoke detectors are there. So whenever the smoke detector is blocked, right, then valve automatically gets opened and there are sprinklers and will start. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि कोई भी इंटेंसिटी पे बजेगा. अदरवाइज अगर आप कोई बर्गलरी की मूवी देखोगे ना तो उसमें लोग क्या करेंगे, ऐसे 6-7 सिगरेट एक साथ में जलाएंगे और उसको स्मोक डिटेक्टर सर्किट के पास जाके रख देंगे. तो स्मोक डिटेक्टर सर्किट के पास जाके रख देंगे तो फायर अलार्म बजेगा, स्प्रिंकलर्स चालू जाए तो पब्लिक वहां से भागेगी कि कुछ आग लग गई, तो उतना पूरा पार्ट वेकेट हो जाएगा. सो नाउ इट इज वेरी इजी फॉर द थीफ टू कंप्लीट द बर्गलरी. दैट इज व्हाट दे डेलिबरेटली डू. सो दिस अलार्म विल नॉट बज एट एनी अमाउंट ऑफ स्मोक. अदरवाइज तो आपके घर में सपोज फायर अलार्म्स है जो बड़े बड़े सोसाइटी में होते हैं. अभी आपकी मम्मा खाना बना रही है और कुछ सीजर जैसा कुछ आइटम बना जिसमें से ज्यादा धुआं आता है, तो फायर अलार्म बज रहा है तो हर 5 मिनट के बाद फायर अलार्म बजेगा. किसी न किसी के घर में खाना बन रहा है तो वो कोई भी पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ स्मोक पे नहीं बचेगा. सो दैट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड स्मोक डिटेक्टर सर्किट, फायर अलार्म, बर्गलर अलार्म. दैट्स व्हाई दे हैव टू बी इंस्टेंटेनियस. फोटो सेल का वर्किंग समझा. इसका एक दूसरा डिजाइन ऐसा होता है, राइट? समटाइम्स इन द बुक्स दे गिव यू एनी वन डिजाइन, right? Because both are working principle is the same. Over here, this is a spherical bulb and this is cathode. This is cathode. That means this may be thoriated tungsten, this may be cesium, this may be sodium. This is cathode. This is cathode. The supply of photons is like this. There is a spherical anode. Right, this is connected to the negative terminal of the supply, positive, negative, positive. This is how it is connected. Okay, बीच में आपने एक माइक्रो एमीटर डाल दिया, राइट? तो ए सेम नहीं हो जाए इसलिए इसको मैं C कर देता हूँ. C means collector, E means emitter. Emitter is emitting photoelectrons, collector is receiving them. Micrometer shows the reading. इसके बिल्कुल बाजू में ट्रिगर सर्किट ऐसा ही होता है. मतलब मैंने खाली इसका डिजाइन चेंज किया है. इधर ये ऐसा था, इधर ये ऐसा है. बाकी सब कुछ सेम. ये बाजू में मैं ट्रिगर सर्किट बना नहीं रहा हूँ. व्हाट इज द वर्किंग प्रिंसिपल? व्हेन आई एम वर्किंग यू डोंट वर्क, व्हेन आई एम नॉट वर्किंग यू वर्क. एंड दिस इज यूज्ड इन ऑटोमेटिक स्विच ऑन एंड स्विच ऑफ ऑफ स्ट्रीट लाइट्स. ड्यूरिंग द डे टाइम इनफ सनलाइट इज देयर, राइट? Enough sunlight is there, that means this circuit is saying I am working, you don't work. Now as you approach sunset, the intensity of light is reducing. This will come below certain cutoff, and that much sunlight is not comfortable for human eye, right? So this will say I am feeling sleepy, you start. Now this time trigger circuit is there, but this is not alarm. This is automatic on and off button, automatic on and off of button. So when this feels dizzy, this will start. So it will go on automatic on mode. So after 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. depending on the country, right? Now if you go to some European countries, their daylight is there till 8:30, 9 p.m. So that you don't need street lights till that time. In India, in some parts of India, you will have daylight till 6:37. If you go to some remote parts, for example, if you go to Andaman and all that, so there the sunset happens at about 4:45, 5 p.m. Right? So there the street lights get on automatically. So the engineers keep the timer according to what time it should be on. And they don't need to do that also, because the moment the intensity goes down, that means this circuit feels sleepy. This circuit should start. So that is going to put the street lights on. Understood? These are the applications of photocell. Very interesting. Construction of a photocell, how it works, and what are the applications. This is important mainly for board exam. इतना simple question वो लोग नहीं पूछते, but फिर भी we cannot take chance. Come to your notes please. I think page number 7. Page number 7. मैंने जो डिजाइन बनाया ना वो ये मैंने एक्स्ट्रा डिजाइन बनाया. आपकी गवर्नमेंट टेक्स्ट बुक में शायद ये है. Okay, there are different designs. You are on page number 7. Page number 7 done. Page number 8 done. Page number 9 done. Theoretically chapter over. Right? X-rays बेटा पूरा अलग part है. X-rays मैंने पूरा का पूरा because they have removed the design part of from your syllabus now. In a way, it's a great favor to the students. Reason, अगर X-ray tube समझना है ना तो पहले cathode ray tube समझना पड़ता है. और cathode ray tube समझना है मतलब पूरा Thomson's experiment समझना पड़ता है. पूरा Thomson's experiment, पूरा Millikan's Waldorf experiment, पूरा X-ray tube. Each experiment takes one lecture. Each experiment. और उसके बाद में उसके MCQs और problems. Take one lecture each, right? So they have removed portion of at least 6 lectures. Good for bio students. रट्टा मारू जो चीजें ना वो सब निकाल दिया होगा. एकदम कॉन्क्रीट चीजें जो आगे जाके लगती है मतलब आप लोगों को मेडिकल साइंस में एक्सरे की यूजेस क्या है, what is the frequency range, what X-rays are harmful, what X-rays are helpful, right? What are the applications? All these things they have kept very beautiful. Okay, you are on page number 7. Finish reading. You are on page number 9. Finish reading. Then we will start with some MCQs. Recording pause. Assignment 1 of this chapter is de Broglie hypothesis. It was completely done with you in atomic physics itself. So एकदम assignment 1 के ऊपर मैंने आप लोगों को शायद फॉर्मूला लिख के रखने को बोला था. नहीं बोला था? ठीक है, लिखो उधर. Your assignment 1 is completely based on this formula. Assignment 1 of this chapter is based on this formula. लिखते जाओ. 2 pi r is n lambda. Next, de Broglie wavelength is h upon p. Next, de Broglie wavelength is h upon mass into velocity. Next, de Broglie wavelength is h upon under root twice KEM. Next, de Broglie wavelength is also h upon under root twice mqv. And finally, de Broglie wavelength is h upon under root thrice mkt. Well, what is k? Boltzmann's constant. पूरा बोला है. Okay. T is temperature and k is Boltzmann's constant. आपका पूरा assignment 1 इसके ऊपर है. Please solve this completely. If you do your work very sincerely, then including today's lecture, I need 3 lectures to finish my portion, not physics portion, right? तो ये weekend तक बेटा मैं आप लोगों को free कर सकता हूँ. Only thing is, मैं जो assignments बोलता हूँ ईमानदारी से solve करके आओ, right? Assignment number 2 we are starting. Assignment number 2 is completely on photoelectric effect. Einstein's photoelectric equation, Hertz-Lennard's experiment, and your photocell applications. Okay, we are getting started with this. Mind you, practice paper 1, 2, and 3 are all based on this. They are very small, sweet practice papers. In one practice paper, maybe there are 25 MCQs, in some 20, something like that. And your assignment 3 is completely on X-rays. Complete. So the planning is very simple. Today I finished photoelectric effect and everything. We will get started with some MCQs. Solve the remaining MCQs and be ready on Wednesday. Wednesday, after finishing all the doubts of this, I will get started with X-rays. I will introduce X-rays completely in Wednesday's lecture. Friday we will discuss the MCQs of that. Okay?
Applications of photocell itself is detecting minor flaws in metal.
Detecting minor flaws in metal in the sense, suppose some construction work is going on, okay, and there are beams used, metro stations and all that. Now if there is a metallic girder, they will move this photo gun, right? So if the photo gun is falling on this beam, obviously that part which is metal, it will produce a beam. But if there is a minor crack, then that beam will pass through the crack. That means you will not see any spot on the beam. That means there is some problem there. Are you getting my point? It is something like this. This is a beam, girder, and this is a beam falling on it. So the beam falls. Now suppose there was a crack here. The beam passes through it. That means there is no spot on it. That means there is some problem there. Are you getting this? Sure. Are you on assignment number 2? Are you on assignment 1 पूरा solve करके आना है Wednesday के लिए. Don't keep anything pending please. आप जितना लेट करोगे फिर मुझे next week में वापस मैं lecture दूंगा फिर. No choice. The first question. the number of photons emitted per second from a metal surface. Here you are, everybody here. Number of photons falling on a surface per unit area. Is it deciding intensity? Is it deciding intensity? Your answer is Delhi. Your answer is Delhi. Question number 1. Your answer is Delhi. Knowledge based. Question number 2. The kinetic energy with which the photoelectrons are emitted from the metallic surface due to photoelectric effect. Most important, who decides frequency and who decides intensity? Do we say in second question, the kinetic energy is decided by frequency and current is decided by intensity, but when you decide current, frequency has to be more than intensity, right? इसमें मैंने क्या बोला था याद करो. Kinetic energy means you are talking about quality and intensity means you are talking about quantity. Yes or no? Over here you are selecting 4 Black Cat Commandos over 50 NCC students, and over here you are selecting 50 NCC students. But now because mu is more than mu naught, you are using powerful photons. Yes or no? So kinetic energy is decided by frequency and current is decided by intensity. I think in the previous class, synopsis wise, we have gone up to 30. Am I right? Check करो इस आगे के भी 2-3 points हो गए होंगे. Are you back to synopsis? Page number 19, point number 30. Turn the page. Point number 31. ये मालूम है सबको? What is wavelength of a photon? 12375 upon V angstrom. V is voltage. What is wavelength of an electron? 12.27 upon root V. इसके बाजू में एक और लिख लो. Wavelength related to alpha particle. Wavelength related to alpha particle is 0.101 upon root of V angstrom unit. एक बात हमेशा ध्यान में रखने का. Wavelength of a photon is inversely proportional to voltage and wavelength of a particle is inversely proportional to root of voltage. हर्षिल तूने मुझे टेम्परेचर का डिपेंडेंस पूछा था फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक वर्क फंक्शन का, और तूने बोला था कि सर इट इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल, बट व्हिच पावर इज आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट. चेक. हियर इट इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू V एंड हियर इट इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू V raised to half. तो रिलेशन है, राइट? इनवर्स रिलेशन है, लेकिन कौन सा पावर वो तुम लोगों के सिलेबस में नहीं है. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, द आंसर शुड बी A. Question number 2, the answer should be A. Question number 3, super, mark it 5 star, super. The cathode of a photoelectric cell is changed such that work function changes from W1 to W2, such that W2 is greater than W1. If the current before and after are I1 and I2, अब ये जानबूझ के आप लोगों को कंफ्यूज करने के लिए उन्होंने कैपिटल I यूज किया है, right? Keeping all the other frequencies unchanged. Underline keeping all the other frequencies unchanged. मतलब ये पूरा आप लोगों को उल्लू बनाया उन्होंने. Apply common sense. हम लोगों ने metals change किया. Everybody here metals change किया मतलब इनका stopping potential change होगा. Intensity fixed है. मुझे मालूम है current is directly proportional to intensity. Right? All the other conditions are remaining fixed मतलब intensity is fixed. So current will be fixed. So I1 is equal to I2. Superb question. Superb. I suggest आप लोगों को ये ग्राफ ड्रॉ करना चाहिए. इधर मैंने 3 मेटल्स दिए, उन्होंने 2 दिए, बराबर? आप लोग ये ग्राफ ड्रॉ करो, उसके बाद में मैं इसका आंसर लिखवाता हूँ. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, खोपड़ी 5 स्टार. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, खोपड़ी 5 स्टार. ये ग्राफ बनाओ, आंसर लिखवाता हूँ. इट इज ग्राफ ऑफ स्मॉल आई versus potential. This was also small I versus potential. इसमें potential fix था, intensity change हो रहा था. इसमें intensity fix है, potential change हो रहा है. Are you done with the graph? Dig down. I want you to underline the words, other conditions remaining same. Since other conditions remain the same, implies intensity is fixed. अभी बेटा इंटेंसिटी के लिए और कोई सिंबल यूज करो, बिकॉज करंट के लिए उन्होंने कैपिटल आई यूज किया है, तो आप आई डैश यूज करो. सिंस इंटेंसिटी इज फिक्स, ब्रैकेट में लिखो आई डैश, ब्रैकेट ओवर. Therefore current should be same. Therefore current should be constant. तो आप ये जो मेटल चेंज कर रहे हो उसकी वजह से क्या चेंज होने वाला है? उसका स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल चेंज होने वाला है. करंट ने, करंट इज कांस्टेंट, यू कैन सी इट इज पैरेलल टू एक्स एक्सिस, दैट मींस y कोऑर्डिनेट इज कांस्टेंट. समझा? टफ क्वेश्चन था, टफ क्वेश्चन था. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. Question number 4. The stopping potential V naught, it depends on angle of incidence, it depends on intensity, it depends on surface nature, it is independent of intensity. Can we say it is independent of intensity? Here you are. Right? Intensity will decide the strength of the current, not the stopping potential. Intensity will decide the strength of the current, not the stopping potential. Argument लिखो. Frequency decides quality. Bracket में kinetic energy of the photoelectron. Frequency decides quality. Bracket में लिखो kinetic energy of the photoelectron. Bracket over. And intensity decides quantity. ब्रैकेट में लिखो स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द करंट, ब्रैकेट ओवर. तो ये दोनों में से प्रीडोमिनेंट कंडीशन कौन सा होना चाहिए? फ्रीक्वेंसी की इंटेंसिटी. फ्रीक्वेंसी ज्यादा होगा तो फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट विल टेक प्लेस, एंड वंस फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट टेक्स प्लेस you can make the current stronger by increasing the intensity also. So fourth question भी मस्त था. Fifth question बेटा आप decide करो, come on. Fifth question आप decide करो. If the intensity of incident light is increased to photoelectric effect, then which of the following is true? Maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectron will increase, stopping potential will decrease, maximum kinetic energy will decrease. अभी common sense apply करो. A and B contradict each other, right? Can we say work function will remain the same because you are not changing the material? Answer is work function will remain the same. Answer is work function remains the same because material is not changed. So question number 3, answer was A. Question number 4, answer was Delhi. Question number 5, answer was Bombay. Are you with me up to this? Question number 6. Must question. A photocell is receiving light from a source placed at a distance of 1 meter. If the same source is to be placed at a distance of 2 meters, apply common sense. Do we know this, students? Intensity is directly proportional to amplitude square and intensity is inversely proportional to distance square. Do you agree with me? Can I say distance double हो रहा है? इसका मतलब इंटेंसिटी 1/4 हो जाएगा, और अगर इंटेंसिटी 1/4 हो गया मतलब करंट भी 1/4 हो जाएगा, बिकॉज करंट इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू इंटेंसिटी. आई रिपीट, इधर ये सपोज कैथोड है और ये सोर्स है, दिस डिस्टेंस इज 1 मीटर. अब ये डिस्टेंस मैंने डबल किया, सो इंटेंसिटी इज रिड्यूसिंग. इफ द डिस्टेंस इज डबल, इंटेंसिटी बिकम्स 1/4. If intensity becomes 1/4, can we say current becomes 1/4? Another beautiful question. This was 6th. This was 6th. Answer should be Delhi. Answer should be Delhi. Nice question. Next, 7th. Very simple. A point source of light is used in an experiment of photoelectric effect. Then which of the following curves will best represent the variation of photoelectric current with distance? Can we say distance बढ़ेगा तो current कम होगा. Current कम होगा मतलब it has to be this graph. It has to be kind of hyperbolic. Hyperbola में क्या होता है? Something is inversely proportional to something. Here something is inversely proportional to something square. So it decreases faster. Yes or no? Answer should be the curve Delhi. Answer should be the curve Delhi. Question number 7. The answer should be Delhi. Question number 7. The answer should be Delhi. 8th one, superb. 8th one, superb. Question number 8, superb. The work function of a metal is 1 electron volt. Stop writing, please. Work function is 1 electron volt. Stop writing. The light of wavelength 3000 angstrom unit is incident on it. ये लैम्बडा है कि लैम्बडा नॉट? लैम्बडा कि लैम्बडा नॉट? लैम्बडा नॉट इसी में आ गया बेटा. इंसिडेंट लाइट मतलब लैम्बडा. ये जो लाइट है ना, दैट इज लैम्बडा या तो फ्रीक्वेंसी, और इसकी जो डिमांड है दैट इज लैम्बडा नॉट या तो फ्रीक्वेंसी नॉट. तो उन्होंने मुझे वर्क फंक्शन दे दिया, मतलब लैम्बडा नॉट इसी का पार्ट है. बी केयरफुल, ये डिसाइड करना सबसे मेन है. लैम्बडा कितना है? 3000 एंगस्ट्रॉम यूनिट. एम आई राइट? You are expected to find out the velocity of the photoelectron. You are expected to find out velocity of the photoelectron. Now very very important. Half mv squared max. Is it hc upon lambda minus w naught? Right? ध्यान से सुनो. ये मेरा आंसर आएगा जूल में. ये मेरा आंसर आएगा इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट में. और ये मुझे चाहिए मीटर पर सेकेंड में. कौन? वेलोसिटी मैक्स. अब ये दोनों यूनिट सेम नहीं है, तो मुझे किसको चेंज करना चाहिए? जूल को इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट में चेंज करना चाहिए, इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट को जूल में. ये मैं क्यों बोल रहा हूँ मालूम है? Sometimes they don't ask you velocity of the electron. Sometimes they ask you what is the maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectron. और वो ऑप्शन वो लोग इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट में देते हैं. तो इन अ वे इट इज गुड ना. ध्यान से सुनो बेटा, ये दो पार्ट मैं आप लोगों को सिनॉप्सिस में लिखवा देता हूँ, खाली ध्यान से सुनो. Half mv squared max is hc upon lambda minus w0. मैं टेम्पररीली इसको ऐसे लिखता हूं इन जूल. मतलब ये इक्वेशन बैलेंस नहीं है. राइट? इफ यू वांट इन जूल, इफ यू वांट दिस इन जूल, इसका मतलब कन्वर्ट दिस टू जूल, कन्वर्ट दिस टू जूल. बराबर? This is given in joule. This is given in joule. This you want in joule. That means you should convert this in joule. Right? This is given in joule. If in electron volt. Right? And this is in electron volt. If in electron volt. Then can I say convert this? Convert this. Anybody? कैसे convert करूँगा मैं? ये जूल में है, इसको मैं इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट में कैसे कन्वर्ट करूंगा? डिवाइड बाय ई. खत्म. डिवाइड बाय ई. समझा कि वापस बोलूं? समझा कि वापस बोलूं? इसको बेटा आप सिनॉप्सिस में ऐड करो. आपका पॉइंट नंबर 30. सिनॉप्सिस में पॉइंट नंबर 30. एक मिनट, लेट मी चेक पेज नंबर 20. लेट मी चेक व्हाट इज देयर ऑन पेज नंबर 20. पॉइंट नंबर 32 अपना हो चुका है. काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ द पार्टिकल अपॉन काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ अ फोटोन. तो इसको आप लोग एक काम करो, एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट्स करके लिखो इसको. दिस इज इफ इन जूल. हाँ, इसको मैं थोड़ा मॉडिफाई करता हूँ. इफ यू नीड दिस इन जूल, दिस इज ऑलरेडी इन जूल, देन कन्वर्ट दिस टू जूल. If this is in electron volt and if this is also in electron volt, then you convert this in electron volt by dividing this by E. By dividing this by E. Don't forget this. Don't forget this. ये दोनों फॉर्मूला ऐड करो. Fish. क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, बोलो ये डेटा जूल में चलेगा कि इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा? ये डेटा जूल में चलेगा कि इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा? जूल में लगेगा ना, इसका मतलब आपको इसको कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा। ये क्वेश्चन में ये जो 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट है इसको आपको लिखना पड़ेगा 1.6 into 10⁻⁻19। Shall I leave the problem up to you now? Did I say in the past that you can always use the product HC? HC is 19.89 into 10⁻26. Means you can always use this as approximately 2 into 10⁻25. Did I talk about this in the past or no? Students, did I talk about this? If no, listen to this. H is 6.63 into 10⁻34. Speed of light is 3 into 10⁸. So 6.63 threes is 19.89. So the product HC is 19.89 into 10⁻26, which is approximately 20 into 10⁻26. That means you can use it as 2 into 10⁻25. Right? You can take this as a shortcut. You can add this as a shortcut. जहां पे भी आइंस्टाइन्स फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इक्वेशन होगा ना, वहां पे आप ये ऐड करो। इनफैक्ट ये थ्रू आउट यूज कर सकते हो। The product HC comes at so many places. The product HC can be used as approximately 2 into 10⁻26. एकदम चैप्टर के स्टार्ट में या तो एकदम सिनॉप्सिस के स्टार्ट में जहां पे फोटॉन्स वर्ड है ना, पॉइंट नंबर 15 जहां पे फोटॉन्स वर्ड है सिनॉप्सिस में। If you can help me with page number. Are you on page number 18? एकदम टॉप पे लिख के रखो। HC can always be used as 2 into 10⁻25. तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 का बेटा आपका आंसर आएगा दिल्ली। मैं सॉल्व करके टाइम वेस्ट नहीं कर रहा हूं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 का आपका आंसर आएगा दिल्ली। Are we on 9th question? Super, awesome. Students, tell me what is the condition for photo emission to take place? Everybody, if photo emission has to take place, what are the conditions? इधर लिख रहा हूं, conditions for photo emission to take place. Conditions for photo emission to take place. Come on, what is the relation between supplied energy and work function? Frequency and threshold frequency, wavelength and threshold wavelength. Can I say this should be more, this should be more, and this should be less? Then photo emission can take place. Yes, everyone? Question number 9. Threshold frequency is given as 10⁻15. That means nu naught is given as 10⁻15 hertz. Can I write this as 10 into 10⁻14? They have given me wavelength as 4000. Obviously ये threshold wavelength नहीं है क्योंकि threshold wavelength तो मुझे इधर से मिलेगा, right? Can I say nu is equal to c by lambda? That means it is 3 into 10⁸8 upon 3000 angstrom. That is 3 into 10⁻⁻7. That means this is gone. That means it is 10⁻15. 4 है ना ये? Sorry, ये 4 है. ये 4. Sorry. This is 3 by 4. That means this is 0.75 into 10⁻15. That means 7.5 into 10⁻14. बराबर? मतलब आपने जो एनर्जी दिया है वो रिक्वायरमेंट से कम है। Since nu is less than nu naught, can I say no photo emission? Can I say nu is less than nu naught? That means no photo emission. Your answer is A. Your answer is A. This question is very, very important even for board exam. It comes as maybe MCQ or it comes as a short problem for 2 marks. It comes as a short problem for 2 marks. Question number 10. Question number 10. Are you with me? If in the photoelectric experiment the wavelength of incident radiation is reduced from 6000 angstrom unit to 4000 angstrom unit, आप लोगों ने वेवलेंथ कम किया है, मतलब फ्रीक्वेंसी बढ़ा है. फ्रीक्वेंसी बढ़ा मतलब सप्लाइड एनर्जी बढ़ा है. सप्लाइड एनर्जी बढ़ा है तो वर्क फंक्शन तो सेम रहने वाला है. कैन बी से स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल बढ़ेगा. क्लास क्वेश्चन अगेन, ध्यान से सुनो बेटा, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल थियरी क्वेश्चन, एकदम ध्यान से सुनो. लैम्डा कम हुआ मेरा, इसका मतलब सप्लाइड एनर्जी बढ़ा. सप्लाइड एनर्जी बढ़ाया मैंने, E बढ़ाया. नाउ यू नो दैट हाफ mv स्क्वायर मैक्स is hc upon lambda minus w0. w0 is fixed because you're not changing the metal. ये बढ़ रहा है, ये बढ़ रहा है. ये क्यों बढ़ रहा है? बिकॉज वेवलेंथ कम हो, मतलब ये बढ़ेगा, मतलब ये बढ़ेगा. अगर ये बढ़ेगा तो EVS बढ़ेगा. EVS बढ़ेगा मतलब VS बढ़ेगा. समझा कि वापिस बोलो? आपके ऊपर 5 लाख का लोन है, मैंने पहले 6 लाख दिया था, अभी मैं 8 लाख दे रहा हूं, तो आपका लोन तो 5 लाख का ही था ना. आई इंक्रीज द सप्लाई, सो कैन वी से योर स्पेंडिंग पावर इज इंक्रीजिंग. समझा कि वापिस बोलो? श्योर? 10th क्वेश्चन बेटा एक बार वापिस पढ़ो फिर कॉपी करो. नहीं समझा तो पूछो, आई विल री एक्सप्लेन. आंसर इज VS बढ़ना चाहिए. विच ऑप्शन? बॉम्बे. टेंथ क्वेश्चन हो गया बेटा? श्योर? होमवर्क फॉर टुमारो, ध्यान से सुनो बेटा, करके आना प्लीज, अदरवाइज आई विल हैव टू कॉल यू नेक्स्ट वीक ऑल्सो. असाइनमेंट 2, क्वेश्चंस 11 to 35. 11 to 35. प्रैक्टिस पेपर 1 एंड प्रैक्टिस पेपर 2. इतना करके रखो, राइट? टुमारो आई विल गो फ्रॉम 11 to 35. 99.9%, I mean Wednesday, 99.9% the explanation of X-rays will be over, right? Is it getting recorded? Now listen to me carefully. Do you want to save little time, only half an hour of teaching X-ray का recording, theory explanation? It is theory explanation 33 minutes, otherwise leave it, no problem, I will explain. You decide. You want to see that video and come for Wednesday? कि नहीं live? चलो, stop. We don't need to go to that class.